Hi there, I welcome you to Time Classes. In this short session, we are going to talk about cloze test, or rather take a sample cloze test and discuss it in detail. Obviously, again, it makes sense for us to understand the importance of cloze test in the tests, in the various tests that you take. As you can see on the screen, an IBPS PO in prelims up to 6 questions can be seen, and in the mains up to 11 questions. In SBI PO, however, you could see 5 to 10 questions on cloze test in the prelims, but may not be any question at all in the mains. Sometimes they give, sometimes they don't. Okay, that's SBI PO. When it comes to your IBPS RRB, in the PO mains, 8 to 10 questions, that's quite high. And in the clerical mains, 8 to 10 questions again. So that's the importance of cloze test in these various tests. So let's take up one cloze test itself. It has 5 blanks obviously, and the directions are in the given passage there are blanks, each of which has been numbered. Against each blank 5 words are suggested, one of which fits the blank appropriately. Find the appropriate word in each case. So it's the traditional model. Okay, there are 5 blanks in the para, and for each blank they'll give you choices. As you can see, first blank 5 choices, second blank 5 choices, third, fourth, fifth, and so on and so forth. So how do we deal with the cloze test? If you have attended my session, you must know that we actually read the entire para first and identify clues, or basically understand the same stuff that we understand in an RC passage, that is topic, central idea, primary purpose, main supporting ideas, conclusion if any. Once we understand the overall context and purpose of the para, then we start identifying the clues, okay, to each of the blanks. Okay, and based on these clues, we sort of guess the word that is supposed to go into the blank, a likely word, which I call answer shadow. Okay, and using that answer shadow, we go to the choices and select that which is closest to our answer shadow, and use the process of substitution and elimination. Okay, you can do that, but only after reading the entire para, not after just reading the sentence in which the blank is. So let's do that. Okay, so a plan to check optimum use of resources is in place. So this is about a plan. The topic seems to be a plan, and what plan is it? To check, to see if everything is all right about optimum use of resources. Resources are things like petrol, diesel, etc., or other such resources. Optimum means best possible. So there is a plan to check or to see if everything is all right, or everything is being done in proper manner or not, so far as optimum, best possible use of resources. And such a plan is in place is what the author says. So maybe the government, maybe the authority in charge has put in place a plan to see if best possible use of resources is happening or not. That's what we understand from the first para. So the topic or the context is that of optimum use of resources and a plan regarding that. So if such a plan is there, what will happen? Obviously things will be all right, right? Then the author says this means the plan will dash lead to greater competition and better prices for consumers. So if such a plan is there, obviously it will, surely or definitely. Okay, so that's our, clue and answer word also. Obviously I am clubbing all the methods now. If you attend the session, you will know, how step by step happens. This is not time and place for that. So we'll club all the steps. It's like an advanced stage. So if such a plan is in place, it will surely, definitely lead to greater competition and better prices for consumers. So that's our clue for the first blank. With dash fuel resources, development of energy efficient supercritical thermal capacities would be given a very high priority. Okay, with dash fuel resources. When what happens with fuel resources, would the government do something like developing of energy efficient supercritical thermal capacities would be given high priority. When would such a thing be given high priority? In what status or state of condition of fuel, or what I mean to say is, what state of affairs should these fuel resources be when the government or people concerned should give high priority to energy efficient thermal capacities. Obviously it's like we are looking for alternative sources of resources. When would we be doing that? When the available fuel is not available in large quantities, which means the word that should go in the second blank should be limited. With limited fuel resources, development of energy efficient supercritical thermal capacities would be given high priority. So you see, apart from having a plan in place for the optimal use of resources, the government also is planning to have alternative sources of energy. So which means the resources mentioned in the first para must be fuel related resources, which also can be understood from the word fuel here. So which means apart from having a plan in place for the optimal use of resources, the government is planning energy efficient supercritical thermal capacities, and they are not just planning them, they are giving them high priority. Why could that be? Only when the resources are in low supply, limited supply. So first and second blank clear. Then the author says the plan will aim to develop at least half the thermal capacity through such energy efficient measures. So this overall plan will give develop at least half the thermal capacity through such energy efficient measures. So the author is talking about the future benefit of that, or result of that. Then the author says dash policies on setting up new nuclear power capacities and development of fast breeder reactor technologies would be continued. So apart from developing thermal capacity, the author says dash policies on setting up new nuclear power capacities. So apart from thermal capacity, we will also look at nuclear power capacities. And development of fast breeder reactor technologies would be continued. So while this is happening, which means third word should be something like at the same time, or something like that. While that is happening, this also will be done. So third word can only mean something closer to at the same time. While that is happening, this also would be done. So that is the only close idea I get now. Let's see when we go to the choices what happens. Then the author says increased pace of power capacities addition will be dash without simultaneous thrust. Thrust means force or pressure on reforms in the power distribution sector. So apart from doing this, this increased power etc., the author says reforms are also necessary, which means what should be here in fourth blank? Increased pace of power capacities addition will be dash without simultaneous thrust on reforms, which means will not be sufficient, or will be insufficient. Will be insufficient, which means only increasing power capacities is not enough. We should also work on reforms, policy reforms, etc. in the power distribution sector. So it's an interesting thing, right? So apart from this also should be done. Without this, this alone would be incomplete or insufficient. So fourth blank is also obvious. Then the author says, in spite of means, in spite of all these things that are being done, in spite of what? Extensive discussions, emphasis in various fora is plural for forum, and conferences, and assertion by all stakeholders for undertaking measures for improving distribution efficiency. So in spite of so many positive things, discussions, this emphasis in various fora, conferences, assertions by all stakeholders for undertaking measures for improving distribution efficiency, the transmission and distribution losses continue to be dash high. So in spite of all these positive things, obviously this part should be negative, right? So the transmission and distribution losses must be very high. So fifth word is also obvious. You see, this is how you should read a close passage. You should never look at the choices immediately. That will mislead you. So I read the para, I understood what the context is, I, based on the clues, also decided what the answer word could be or should be. Okay. So for all the 5 blanks, we are clear. For the first blank, surely or definitely. For the second blank, okay, limited supply. For the third blank, what is that? At the same times, fourth blank, insufficient. Fifth blank, very. Okay, with that we go to, now we should attack the choices. So for the first blank, 5 choices are given. What was our clue for the first blank? Definitely. Okay. So a plan to check optimum use of resources is in place. This will definitely or surely. Okay. Sorry, surely. Okay. Surely. Where do we have surely? Okay. Never is not surely. Eminently means very greatly. Okay. Not the same as surely. Ultimately possible. You see, ultimately is like, I am very sure that it will happen in the end. So this is possible. Unexpectedly, opposite to what we are thinking. Sufficiently, out of scope. Okay. So this will surely means finally, ultimately lead to. So the best answer has to be 3. I hope it is clear. You see how I already understood the answer idea and how easy it is now to select the answer. So first question, first blank, the answer has to be ultimately, definitely, finally, surely. Okay. So other answers are obviously wrong or opposite or out of scope. So this is how easy it becomes when you are sure of what the answer word should be based on the context and passage. If you directly go to the words, then you are in trouble. So second blank. What was our clue for the second blank? With dash fuel, with limited. Okay. Let's see. Limited is there, you see. With limited fuel resources, development, blah, blah, is being given high priority. So limited is already there. So it is very easy. Sometimes you see, you can guess the answer word itself if you are clever, if you read carefully. So answer has to be limited. Unlimited, would not warrant, this giving high priority to energy efficient supercritical thermal capacities. If we have unlimited supply of fuel, why should we look for alternative sources? So this is wrong. Conventional, unconventional are out of scope. Traditional, non-traditional is not in discussion. Ample again means the same as unlimited. The difference is ample means more than sufficient. It's like sufficient. Unlimited means like extraordinarily large quantities. So the best answer has to be 4. Second blank, 4 is the answer. Limited. Exactly as we guessed. Third, what was our clue for the third blank? The third blank clue was at the same time. So it's like saying, where is that? Yes, here. At the same time, while the above thing is happening, policies on setting up new nuclear power capacities and development of faster breeder reactors would also be continued. So at the same time, however, does not mean that. Therefore does not mean that. Nevertheless is opposite, just like however. Significantly means very greatly, out of scope. Simultaneously makes sense. You see, at the same time, while this is happening, this also will be continued. So simultaneously is the only word that makes sense. And this is not a very deadly difficult question. Even if you had not guessed the meaning of this blank word, as I did, you could still, eliminate these wrong choices. You see, they are not related to the context. They don't make sense in the context. The first 3 definitely are useless. Between simultaneously and significantly, obviously, simultaneously makes sense. While that is happening, this also is being done. Fair? So third question, the answer has to be 5. Now we go to the fourth. And what was our clue for the fourth blank? If I remember right, increased base of power capacities addition will be dash, will be insufficient without a simultaneous thrust on reform in the power distribution sector. So insufficient is what we thought about. So sufficient obviously is the opposite. So 2 is rejected. Sustainable is similar to sufficient, right? Okay, will be sustainable is like saying positive, but we are looking at negative word. So this is wrong. Unsustainable, possible. Closer in meaning to our word insufficient. Okay, that will be insufficient without this. That will be unsustainable without this. Makes sense, right? Close. If not the same as we thought. Inefficient, no, we are not talking about efficiency. We are talking about sufficiency. It's in the context of limited fuels, right? So sufficiency is the focus. Incapacitated, okay, it's like, render a person incapable of doing something. Okay, that's not again related to the context. So wrong. So obviously for the fourth question, the best answer has to be unsustainable. Okay, so fourth, 3 unsustainable is the best answer. We move to the fifth. And what was the clue for the fifth blank? Very high. If I remember right, very high. The author said, in spite of positive, 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 the transmission of distribution losses continue to be very high, negative. Okay, very high. So let's look for very related words. Expectedly is like positive. You are expecting it to be very high. Wrong. Unacceptably, yes. Okay, unacceptably high means very high. Okay, it's like saying too high. Acceptably, positive word, wrong. Adequately, again wrong. You see, positive words. Acceptably high means it's like I'm happy with the highness. But I have the obvious, intention of the author is to say that the losses are too high. Not a happy situation. Adequately high, again happy. Remarkably high, again positive. So the only word which is sufficiently negative and means very or too is unacceptably. Which means for the fifth question, the correct answer has to be 2, and that is how this is done. So with that, we now move to saying thank you. So I wish you all the best. Hope you understood how to deal with a closed test. Okay, so hope to see you again. Thank you. Goodbye.